side. And the challenge for Zidane is keeping them all happy. And they've been as happy as a pirate ship whenever I've seen them, Phil. And here today, they'll be looking to plunder Espanyol.
Talking about homecomings, it is a welcome home of sorts for Gareth Bale. Back after 3 months and still seeing his teammates leading La Liga in his absence.
Yep.
He'll start this match on the bench.
Yep. They got 2 games in hand, and they're a point ahead of their eternal enemies, Barcelona. Packs breathing down the neck of Real Madrid. But as we saw in the Champions League against Napoli, going down a goal, this crowd is starting to perhaps learn a little bit as well, that despite the world-class talent, there's nothing like hearing the cheers and roar of your home team. And Napoli took that lead off that wonderful strike. Real Madrid roared back, roared on by this crowd.
Taking a look at the starting lineups, it will be Kiko Casilla in net. A few changes along the back line. Nacho sliding out towards the left as Ramos takes a break. Kroos is back from suspension. Isco and Kovacic, rather attack-oriented midfield here today. And Vasquez still out there. Who knows? This might be one of his final upper reaches. Vocal supporters in white ready to cheer on. And here's one man they used to cheer. Diego Lopez, the 35-year-old netminder, on loan from Milan. Diego Reyes, the young Mexican, sliding out to the right side with injuries. Naron stepping in on the left. Apaculidia anchoring the midfield with Javi Fuego. Jurado looking to spring the passes. And keep an eye on Pablo Piatti. He looks a little different than in that picture. I'll tell you why in a moment. And Gerard Moreno, the ex-Villarreal youth, brought back to Espanyol. There's Gareth Bale. His hair in mid-season form, but how's the foot? And we are underway thanks to Mr. Undiana Mayenko's whistle. Real Madrid and Espanyol. Real in their familiar white under the sunshine, bathing the Bernabeu. See center of his 6. Lays his line, flipped up and over. A decent try.
Zidane won't like that one.
David Lopez off target.
Lopez free as a bird in the park here. And
has won in Madrid. So a bit of a bellwether game here today. Kroos into the middle, knotted down, and Pepe, goal at his mercy, sends it wide.
Well, he's got defenders in front of him here, and they fall in front of him. Right there. Oh, it's a Bishop a tree finish by Pepe. Sergio Ramos and Marcelo looking down in the traps.
Kovacic popped it up. Got a bit of the Croatian. And it looks like he needs some help.
Maybe a case of accidental. Here, there's the 2 men going. Yeah, it's purely accidental. Piop wins the ball beautifully, but that red stuff's supposed to be on the inside, and they're going to have to take him off here, Phil.
Yeah, you see, it's like a Atletico with a well, not really come back, but beautiful touch. Tucked inside by Ronaldo, but cleared away at the last moment. Duarte. Isco with the tackle, but it's out.
Wonderful
for the goal
play
kick.
from the Dark Invader. Draws in David Lopez, I believe. He has the hocus pocus all in one motion. My ex-teammate Teofil Cubillas used to make an art of that. Yeah, we see it in full, beautiful slow motion. David Lopez says this is not normal. He has another worthwhile look at it. The ball's in midair when he turns it over and around in a masculine.
Shy of the half-hour mark. The German launching it in. There's Morata, and he flips it up and over, but it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Duran and Morata after the races, they're saying no. Let's see again. These offside calls have been called very, very close. That's clearly offside, that one.
3 players seem to be caught by that back line.
Yeah.
Before then moving on to Milan. Yati, but he missed his target, finding Vasquez instead. Here's Ronaldo from an angle all the way to the back post, and somehow Morata misses it.
Well, not sure if this is a shot or a pass, but the way Cristiano's been playing lately, it may well have been an intentional pass. Yeah, I think
Gerard getting it out.
Yeah. Oh, nicely.
Isco with the tip of the cap.
Beautiful.
Goes in front. Ronaldo will not make a mistake. But maybe the linesman does. How close was it as it's waved off again?
Well, all of these chances of being called into question. Oh, man alive, that's as close as you get. He's maybe a lick of hair gel off, but I think that's close to being level. Very, very close. Here's the ball attacked at the back post for Morata. Sliding in. Duarte.
Second chance. Reyes forced to put it out.
Back post on.
Isco finds him, and finding the net, Morata, and this one will not be denied.
Ingenious football from the little bearded, bandy-legged beauty. Isco. Morata peels away from his defender like tissue on a toilet roll and rises magnificently, stoops, and V passes the ball into the net with a big bucket full of knuckles header. But it's Isco with that lynx eye vision. 1 touch, 2 touch, drips a bit of honey on it, and look at that pass. A wonderful pint of beer dropped into a thimble on the back post. That's a magisterial pass from Isco. Look, he's already seen where it should be. He invites the header onto it. It's not directly into Morata, it's into the space in front of Morata. He gets all of his calculations arriving. Look at that header. His neck twisting like Linda playing The Exorcist. The type of considerations Zidane's been building into them. There's no need to rush when we've got players like this on the ball.
Nacho drives it in. Morata, second chance. And as he lifts it over the defender, it's off target.
It's wonderful football is what it is again. Isco, with his mutant fly's eye vision, plays in Nacho, sees the front post attacked. And this is good covering again from Espanyol. Their defenders have been more than applaudable.
Converted center back. Now Ronaldo.
Quick feet again.
Maybe not the fountain of
Good
youth,
run,
but he's
beautiful
sharpening
play
things.
again.
Vasquez
Lovely feet.
in. Morata tries to take the shot, gets tangled with Lopez. Undiano Mayenko had a good look and says no foul.
Again, wonderful from Cristiano, running parallel to the black shirts. Lovely little dagger ball in, played through beautifully from Vasquez. Nice lead.
Javi Lopez seemed to get in front of him at the last moment.
Very, very close, like a simultaneous strike through and tackle. Morata going for the hit, but Lopez just getting there. Really, muscularity now starting to come into effect.
Chested
really
down, Perez low
well.
to the near post.
Unlucky Pepe, not even to get the distance on his header. Holland to come in. That'll make him feel a little cooler.
Morata, dangerous ball, but and it does find its way through. Vasquez tries to stop and start, chips it back, flicked off Ronaldo, side volley Morata, but cleared away. And then it's Casemiro trying to recreate magic. Brazilian scored on a similar volley last week, but couldn't duplicate it here. Marcelo on. Barnsley Brighton. on beIN Sports 3 on beIN Sports Connect. Marseille and Rouen also available on Channel 4.
Magic.
Morata in.
Oh!
Ronaldo
It's
over.
superlative football from Alvaro. And take a look at this again. It's a beautiful kiss right by the defender there in an absolutely beautiful searching cross. The right height and the right weight, but maybe just an inch too high for Cristiano. But look at the height CR7 gets there. As I said, that was absolutely irreplaceable on their quest for La Decima. And everybody in this stadium will stand up, not just the real partisan lads and lasses up there, but he is proven to be a continually improving player with each and every season that he's performed. As Isco's masterpiece here gets framed, a masterpiece of a pass that should be hung up in the Louvre. Marvellous header from Alvaro as well.
If his masterpiece is hung up, the paintbrush. Strong left foot forced across. Ronaldo maintains possession. Carvajal creates his own little half volley that Lopez shuts down at the doorstep.
Prompts his attack.
Isco makes the run on the inside,
Nice
looking
ball.
towards Vasquez. Ronaldo in position. The shot low to the near post, but wide.
Good attack where the ball could be, should be. Cristiano away. Probably go out and dip into the transfer window, and who knows, they may not be allowed to.
Now, would they let anyone go? We talked about all of those players. Aldridge not even dressed today, and they still thought Kroos would stay. Now he'll get a second chance. Out wide Isco, and Bale has the motors revving. Into stride for the Welshman. 3 across if he can find him. Goes for goal!
Magic!
And he's back and in style.
They don't pick him up. And it's like picking up water when Gareth Bale has got this much space to attack. This is a goal that'll break the internet. The Welsh samurai, fire-breathing dragon, arrives back and says, "Do you remember me? Let me introduce myself." The beautiful ball to feed, the right pass at the right time. Played in here. Cristiano finds you-know-who, the little bearded, bandy-legged beauty. Isco feeds it in. Gareth says, "I see you, lads. Tony, Cristiano, but I don't need you." The angles are equated beautifully. He gets the angles down better than Pythagoras. Here's what the birds see. Lucky birds. Beautiful ball. He sees the rate arriving targets and again goes solo. Wonderful attempt to cover him up, but no chance. Still wonderfully running himself into the ground. That's a great ball.
Carvajal drops. Ronaldo tries to strike Duarte with a strong challenge. Ronaldo looking for a foul, but no.
No, there's nothing there. It's a wonderful reach in from Duarte.
Stolen right back, though. Just over Bale. Deflected.
See this in replay. In lifetime, it looked like Duarte got there well ahead. There's a beautiful ball from Casemiro, brilliantly controlled by Carvajal, fed into Cristiano. He's covered right here. Wonderful elusive availability that Isco brings. It opens up other options like this. And there's Isco.
To Isco, looking to cap it off. Ronaldo seemed to be held, and they are pointing.
Well, looks like he'll get his goal here because this will be Ronaldo. Or have they not? Have they given it?
Offside initially. Waving off the penalty.
Wonderfully applaudable ball here from Isco. Just as I was singing his praises and banging the drum about him from the rooftops, he comes up again, sends the defenders the wrong way, and this is onside all day, and it's a pull down on Cristiano. And how this referee doesn't see this is a pure penalty is beyond me. Once again, referees devoid of an exercise machine for their eyes. A brilliant ball from Isco. Cristiano is getting yanked down to the ground, and Mayenko says, well, I see it, but you really don't need it. Cristiano has different options and a different opinion. Wonderful by Real Madrid. The magic man bounces back for them. Gareth Bale lighting it up. Isco, magisterial.
Taking a look at our man of the match, and it is Isco setting up both today, Ray.
Absolutely. Again, wonderful header from Morata. Let's not discount that, but Isco had his fingerprints all over this pitch, and not just in his architecture for both goals. So it was an impressive performance from Real Madrid and Espanyol. Well played, the Parakeets. They fly home with nada.
Top of the table for Real Madrid, and a top shelf performance. More after this.